Tonight, another deadly mass shooting. 8 people are dead, 5 hurt in Indianapolis.
No piece of information will restore the lives that were taken or the peace that was shattered.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to go home. It was scary, and I want everybody to love each other.
Again, this shooting in Indianapolis, it happened during a shift change with more than 100 people in that facility located near the airport. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. You are watching NewsNation Prime. I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm Rudy Shabazi in for Rob Nelson. Investigators have been on the scene all day, and tonight we're learning more about the shooter's background, including a prior interaction with law enforcement.
NewsNation correspondent Janelle Fort is in Indianapolis tonight with the very latest. Janelle.
Rudy and Marnie, there is still a lot to come in this investigation. On the one hand, we're waiting on the coroner to identify those 8 victims. And then on the other hand, we're learning more information about the suspected gunman. The FBI says that they interviewed him last year after his mother contacted them, saying that she feared he'd attempt suicide by cop, or in other words, that he'd provoke officers to kill him.
For nearly 2 hours last night, chaos at this FedEx facility just outside of the Indianapolis International Airport. Police say this man, 19-year-old Brandon Hull, an ex-employee, drove up and started shooting, killing 8 people and himself and wounding 7 others.
And then we hear 6 shots fired rapidly, and then 10 shots. This leads me to stand on the bench that I was sitting at. And this is where I was able to get a full view of the building and the entrance door. I see a man walk outside with a black hoodie on, from what I remember. It was really dark outside, and he had what looked to be an AR, and he yelled, and then he started firing, opening fire.
The gunfire started while most of the 100-plus workers there were on a shift change. As employees scrambled to safety, many of them went without phones due to a FedEx policy.
I tried to call him, couldn't get an answer on the phone. Tried calling the police. The police had no information. They gave me the information to come here. I came here, and they were able to give me that he was in the other building when it happened. I'm so thankful. But my heart goes out to all the people affected.
This morning, loved ones huddled at this Holiday Inn across the street, waiting for answers. FedEx being criticized for its cell phone policy, the company releasing this statement. Our most heartfelt sympathies are with all of those affected by this senseless act of violence. The safety of our team members is our top priority, and we are fully cooperating with investigating authorities. Police and the FBI say they've had prior run-ins with Hull, and in an exclusive interview, Hull's stepsister had this to say.
Brandon was isolated. We lost our father in 2004 due to suicide. We do have a lot of mental illness in our family, and he never got the help that he needed.
And we're learning among the victims a significant number from the Sikh community. Indiana's governor ordering flags at half staff here in the state. And President Biden also speaking out on this, releasing a statement calling gun violence in our country an epidemic. In Indianapolis, Janelle Fort, NewsNation.